Hey everybody. I usually do these videos from the store, but I've been talking for a while about wanting to show off a little bit of what our art collection looks like, mine and Deanna's. And I haven't really had a chance to mess with it much because I keep looking around and going, oh my gosh, everything looks a mess. Nothing is set up the way I want it to be. But this is like close to as much of a setup and how I'd like it to look that I can. I mean, like, it doesn't look perfect, but at the same time, it looks okay. So, we kind of have nerd stuff all over the house. I mean, like there's not like we don't like have a comic book room. We don't have a nerd cave. It's our entire house. I mean, every level has different things. Every like our basement has our entire most of our comic book collection in it, which is it's very dry. It's very not moist at all. Just fair warning because I can hear people's brains going, basement, why? No, our basement's very nice and finished, and our comic books are safe. So our basement is mainly comic books, and then a million projects that we're working on, different things here and there. Overflow for collections that we're working on bringing to the store, and then overflow for our collection that we just buy stuff. Um, all the Legos. And then our main level's a little bit more like just weird stuff and horror stuff and movie stuff because that's usually where we're watching movies. And then upstairs is more like our original artwork, our graphic novels, our CGC stuff. Oh, Manny, what's up, sir? How you doing, man? After I get done with this video, shoot me a message and shoot me your address. I was planning on bringing you a store shirt to surprise you out, but now that San Diego Comic Con's canceled, I'm just gonna drop you one in the mail. I was like, man, I really want to just bring him one and surprise him. But yeah, just shoot me your address after this, and I'll drop you a T-shirt in the mail next week. Um, so yeah, back to what I was talking about. So I mean, like we've got a little bit of everything everywhere. Our kitchen has prints and food based things. Our bathroom has all water based things, a lot of Creatures of the Black Lagoon and things like that. But I have one section in the basement that's at least a little bit set up, and that's 6-inch figures. So Marvel Legends, DC Universe Classics. I've got a bunch of like 2000X He-Man. So I figured I'd show off a little bit of my collection today, just for fun. Because I mean, like this, I should be working on this a lot more, but I'm not. I mean, like I'm running around and trying to keep everything, like making sure that the business can function and things like that. But at the same time, like I've been able to work a little bit on this during quarantine. So I'll show it off. I'll start over on this other side because it's more impressive. Hold on, let me flip it. So up here, spawning some Rob Zombie here. I'll get up and not be lazy so I can show off everything proper. Let me see if I can get it to not be blurry. There we go. A bunch of DC Multiverse figures. Well, DC Universe Classics then. This corner is so dark. That's the Marvel Universe Galactus, who has an amazing sculpt, but also talks and lights up. You will. See? He's gonna tell you. Absolutely. So, like I said, I've got a ton of, I mean, like, this is all 6-inch stuff, from my own personal, I mean, like, when you walk in the store, you kind of get it when you see the front case of, all of the loose action figures and stuff that I'm kind of an action figure guy. Ton of Sinestro Corps figures, a bunch of the 2000X He-Man stuff. This big giant tower here is from Classic He-Man. It is the Eternia playset. It was the thing that came out at the very end of everything. Really cool piece, something that I never had as a kid, so I wanted to get it as an adult, and I was like, well, this fits 6-inch figures nicely. So at the top of the tower, I've got a ton of random DC Justice League characters. This tower over here is also... Try the flashlight. How do I do that? Oh, hey, that makes the world of difference. Thanks, honey. So yeah, I mean, this tower belongs to it, and then there's another tower that works too, or that goes along with it too. But that definitely shows off a lot more of what I've got going on. Ton of Sinestro Core War stuff. I bought most Green Lantern things that I could find. A ton of Green Lantern figures. That back there is the Toy Biz Sentinel. I've got all the Toy Biz Build-A-Figures from Marvel Legends back in the day. Um, just because I'm so Modoc is back there, the Bojo is back there. Because I'm huge into that kind of stuff, and when they were coming out, like I was just well, partially when they were coming out, I was working at Walmart and I could find them all easily enough. So, um, that was one of the big things that I spent my paycheck on is buying that kind of stuff. This is a tougher one to find. Atrocitus from DC Direct. And then, so what I'll do is tear this all down and then set everything back up. So that it makes sense because right now it's just stuff that I threw together. Like there's a bunch of X-Men figures over here with Boba Fett, Wolverine sitting at a picnic table for no reason because it makes me laugh. Um, a ton of Ghost Rider stuff, a Grievous, Tower back here goes to Eternia as well, and then just a ton of random figures. Like I'll tear this all down at some point and put everything together. So this is all just kind of like 6-inch scale stuff, and then I got a bunch of random stuff up here on the top, some Spawn stuff and some American McGee, Alice, Sauron, and then the Fin Fang Foom. So yeah, I mean, I just like to. I figured I'd show off a little bit of what we have in our collection. This is just a small portion, and I'll show off more probably in the days coming and things like that as we organize some stuff. And then I always have a pile of stuff here that I'm always trying to like work into stuff. So um, yeah, if you want a toy table and your toy collection, feel free to send pictures to the store and we'll check them out and let you guys know. We're kind of trying to figure out a contest to do with them, or even if it's just a no prize where we do like, hey, show off your toy room or your comic book collection or your display, and let us know kind of what it looks like and show off pictures, and we'll pick a winner every week and show off and just kind of promote like, hey, look at this person's toy room, just for something to do, just something to pass the time. Um, this is behind me is our basement, so pay no mind to that. But at the same time, I mean, like I think that might be something cool. So if that's something that people would dig on doing, like showing off your toy collection or comic book collection, or just kind of like what you're into, your displays of collectability, hit us up. I would love to do something like that where we start showing off other people's collections. Because one of the things that's hard about collecting is it's like, okay, I got all this cool stuff, and I see what other people are doing with it. How do I make my stuff look like theirs, or how do I tweak it so that it's set up very cool, And I mean, like mine is just literally boredom. I throw stuff together and it looks good enough for me. So, but I would love to see what everybody else is working with. I've seen some people's collections and it is impressive. Um, but yeah, just a quick shot of my toy table. I'll show off some more stuff in our house too. Some of our other random thises and that's. This is probably the most collected collectibles that we have. The rest of the stuff is more eclectic and different. So I will definitely show off some more stuff. And thanks for watching, guys. See you Monday.